to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
The Packers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Six yards left on second down.
Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Throwing is Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here.
And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love him.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Up the middle, Jones.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Wilson to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers. This one caught by Isabella. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
26.
Here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Crosby with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. He got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
So first thing crossing my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. Touchdown! Andy Isabella. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Hall.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped.
Touchdown, Jets!
Garrett Wilson,
a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jets take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second down, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Rodgers. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Rodgers now on first down.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
28 yards.
and the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that was good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. It's Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with ball.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may lose.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sauce Gardner brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both.